Alright guys, so I'm going to try and make this as brief as possible, but it's a lot of information. I didn't want to type it because it'd be a lot to type, and I want to tell you this. I'm so excited. I just met with the owner of Middle Georgia Cheer Extreme, Jimmy Reedus, and really nice guy once I got to talk to him, and I think we have a very promising opportunity here for Art of Motion in general. So let me just go ahead and jump into what our present opportunity is, and I'll speak more about the other things we talked about, which are really great. So our present opportunity is, because as you all know, due to insurance purposes, we can't go to open gym anymore. So we're what he proposed to me is, say we can teach a class. I can be the instructor, and I'll teach tricking to you guys and everyone else who comes. However, since you guys we're already out of motion, we already know what you're doing, you're kind of going your own direction. If you guys want, you just do what you want. You can just session, okay? As long as you're training, he said it's up to me how I decide to run the class, so it's all me. But if he can help me in any way, he definitely will. So you guys will just be doing whatever you want. I never was an instructor. When we had a class there, until we get enough people, we're gonna have to have a class, but there's another class present in the gym, because we can't have the whole gym to ourselves, because it costs $100 an hour for them in electricity and AC to actually keep the gym open. So we're gonna have to do it while there's another class there, so he's not using extra time and money. So we'd have our own designated area to have class when we have small numbers. Small numbers meaning like less than 10 people, I guess. About less than 10 people. So we can have our own designated area, train, do what we want as we build and get more people to come and participate with us. There was a $45 registration fee, and there is, for you to come to join the gym as a member. However, he's going to waive that for the immediate AOM members, so everyone who's in here right now can just go there, and they get to waive that fee. You don't have to pay $45, so that's nice. You will have to pay $50 a month. Now, $50 a month sounds kind of bad, but that's the fee for class. But compare it to cheerleading. Okay, at cheerleading, you have to pay $9 a month minimum. So we're getting a really good deal on that. And when you think about it, when someone puts their kid in the class, in a tricking class, to learn tricking, and it's a better deal than cheering, they're gonna be like, okay. But $50 a month for me, they're paying the gym like less than minimum wage. And for me to teach, that would be less than minimum wage if I was getting the money, but I'm not. So that's less than minimum wage. So it's a really good deal for the parent. And for you guys, I know you become there to participate, but the $50, you get 8 hours. You get 8 hours, 8 hours a month. So for like the 4 Fridays, we'd have open gym. It'd be just like that, but it'll be Friday 4 to 6. We'll have our designated area. We can session, do what we want to do. Once we start getting new people, I'll start instructing them and teaching them how to do things, and that's how that would work. Yeah, we have a 2-hour window. I have my notes on my computer, which is why I keep looking over here. Okay, so that's how it would work. $50 a month. You get to waive the registration fee for immediate AOM members, and we get 2 hours a week, I guess. Friday, we could change the date if we need to, just to train there in session. Okay. Now, this can go a lot bigger, because we spent a little bit of the time discussing that. If we need to change some of those, we can. Mr. Reedus and I were talking about that, but here's where it gets awesome, okay? His ideas, his ideals, and what he wants, where he wants his gym to go. He doesn't want it to be just a cheering gym anymore. He wants it to become a gym that has all arts, okay? Martial arts, dancing, tricking, gymnastics, because he just teaches cheer. They don't teach gymnastics. So all those, he wants all that to be in his gym, so he's expanding it. He's even thinking about changing the name to Middle Georgia, like Extreme Sports or something, so that he can encompass all of that. So that's one of the things. His main thing is he wants to improve youth. He wants to get them off the streets. That's why he gave us the opportunity to come and train in his gym again and do this whole thing with the class. He wants to make sure that we have a safe environment to train in, and we don't just quit and don't do something stupid or something like that. So he wants to bring the youth in off the streets, and that's a good opportunity. And that's what else are we doing? That's what AOM's doing. We get the word out, and we teach them about tricking to give them something to strive for if they don't have anything else, they're not playing sports or anything like that. So there we go. Teaching virtues and discipline through different arts. That's what his idea is. He wants to do that, and he said tricking as an art, just like dance, cheering, breakdancing, all that kind of stuff. He wants to bring that in. Like I said, he wants to expand his gym, and his thoughts as far as tricking, he doesn't know too much about it, but I told him about the history as much as I could. He's willing to support us with his gym. By that, I mean like partner with us, meaning like he's going to learn about tricking. Once he knows about tricking, I'm telling him about gatherings and stuff like that. And he's willing to, I'm going to get to that in a second, but he's willing to reach out to communities with tricking, with us, and saying, hey, Art of Motion trains here. We support them there for these virtues, you know, dedication, you know, hard work, perseverance, all those things, and inviting people to come to the gym that way. As I look at my notes here, trying to get things. So basically, he just wants to get kids off the street to do something positive. And with tricking, that'll work. As far as the future, as we discuss some things that we can do, with enough people enrolled in the class, we could just reserve the whole gym, meaning like we could all come to the gym and have a class there, and we'll have, you know, as much time as we need to do what we have to do. But that's once we get enough people, and we can hire another instructor if needed, meaning someone else from Art of Motion would come help teach the classes if we got to the point where we had too many people where I couldn't do it all. He's willing to sponsor us. Like, by sponsor, I mean, hey, so there's a gathering, you know, like yeah, like I don't know what, like like a Throwdown, or the one in Florida, or the one in Ohio, or the competitions, or anything like that. He's willing to sponsor us, and like a strictly tricking division in Art of Motion to go and compete and do such and that. Like, that's what he does with his all-star cheering team. So he's willing to do that for us. And he's open to having events at local fairs like we already do with Art of Motion. So it's kind of working with him. He said, but he has the equipment, like the mats and the means and the contacts to do that. So he could set us up with an event there where we can just lay down some mats, do some tricking, show people, get the word out. He was talking a lot about marketing. I didn't propose most of these ideas. He did. So he's really looking to do this, and getting out there and doing something positive for the community. One of the big things was that he proposed the idea to have, when I told him about gatherings and told him a little about how that works and the events, he proposed to have a gathering at the gym, like where he said we can fly out the different main, you know, trickers, the popular trickers out there to come teach us and help us work. And then we're kind of nice, it's nice East Coast because we got the South Carolina trickers and the Florida trickers who could come to the gathering, and he's willing to host different events, like charge people tickets to come to an event or a seminar. They proposed the idea of saying, hey, if we get enough people, you could have like a summer camp where people can come and they're not really sure about tricking or what it is, and you can show them what it's about, have like a week-long or multiple week-long thing summer camp over the summer. So, and he also said, one of the things that really stood out to me is he said, as if he doesn't want to lose money. However, if he's breaking even, that's fine, because it's not about the profit he's going to make. It's about providing a positive opportunity to kids and getting this sport out and showing them a little bit what it's about. So, and that's exactly what we're about. So I think this is a great opportunity we could do. Like I said, step one would be just getting it off the ground. We have to enroll in the class. We would have to pay the $45. We have to pay $50 a month, like per person, which to me that's worth it. That's like, would you rather have nationwide calling and a little bit of texting, or, you know, be able to get in there and train, get your tricks, dubs, okay? Dubs are texting, guys, all right? But I think this would really give Art of Motion the reach it needed. Like, he has 300, he said like 300 contacts. He could send out an email saying, hey, Art of Motion's doing this, we're doing that, you're looking for it, and then people can come in. If we get enough people coming in, who knows where that could go. We could have gatherings, we could have different events like that, and it would just be great. I think this would be a great training opportunity to be able to have a gym that we can go to and rely on to train in. And off the bat, it might be a little rough with that, but once we get enough people coming, it won't be a problem. I'm going to be meeting with them again pretty soon, because I really do want to do this, guys. I do want to be an instructor and be able to help out and teach tricking to everyone. So this is something I'm going to do. If you don't want to be enroll in the class and kind of be a part of that and help, or just train yourself and learn better yourself with the gym equipment, you don't have to do that. That's fine. We're still Art of Motion, you know. But I just wanted to post this video to talk about a little bit about that. And there's just, the possibilities are endless. He was looking into this long term. He said, well, where do you see this going, you know, 5, 10 years from now? What do you want to do? Because he said there's so much possibility that we could do working together. So that's what we're looking at, guys, is being able to have a gym, maybe get to the point where we have enough people, We can have gatherings. They can sponsor us. We can go to different events. All kinds of things as our class, and at the same time bringing in more youth, getting more people sitting around tricking and what we stand for, perseverance and dedication, what it takes to do tricking. So sorry, I might keep repeating myself. It's kind of late. I just wanted to get this out as soon as possible. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any more questions, I'm going to iron out the details. I'll be putting out a sign-out sheet, an official sign-out sheet. We're looking to start classes in January 1st, that week. We can start classes. He said minimum. He said if I come and say I only got 2 guys, okay, that's a start. He said you got to work your way up there. He said he's going to leave it to me, to how I want to teach the class, but he can help with the marketing point. So he's going to let us our emotion do art emotion, okay, and help where we can. We already all help each other, so this would just be like another situation. It's what trickers do. But at the same time, he'll be able to help us market and get out there and bring in more people and show them what tricking is all about, and Macon, like set up Macon, put Macon on the map, guys. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm just double checking my notes here, making sure I went over everything. I'll be getting some more information soon. If you have some questions, let me know. And yeah, so I'm definitely doing it, and we'll see how this goes. All right. Okay. One more thing before I go. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I just remembered. And also, when we were talking about, I told him a little bit about tricking history and where it came from and what gatherings were and what kind of competitions we had. And after I told him that, he brought up the fact that said, "Oh, maybe we could have those events here. We could have I could have a DJ come in, hire a DJ to come in, rent 300 chairs, and y'all could do a performance. Get some publicity that way. Do some different marketing and stuff." To get art emotion out there, get tricking out there, and show everybody what you're about. And he proposed different things. He said maybe once we get enough people coming in, I think I already said this, but once we get enough people coming in, for like flying trickers to come have like a seminar. That told me about like that 1 week summer camp. It's really an awesome opportunity, and it may not start off like that way, but I think this is something we could do. And I'm just gonna extend that out there, but I'm definitely doing it. So I think I covered everything. Hopefully, maybe not, but yeah. So I'm super excited about this. I'm not getting any